Welcome to the Bourbon Doctors. Happy holidays. Today, right.
Chad,
Hi, Mel.
we wish
this is
you a
Chad.
Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Where's yours?
Oh, I'm not. Well, we can fix that. There.
What?
Holiday sweater.
What just happened?
Hey, you know.
All right.
All right.
So we did bourbon cocktails.
What kind of bourbon cocktails?
Well, holiday cocktails. And these are great. So first, and we did a take on two classic cocktails. The first is the maple old fashioned, and that was mine.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna try these out. I have not had any of them.
Mine are really good.
Chad cheated.
I just know
of course, he tried some of them.
So
already.
the maple old fashioned. Here's how you do it.
We can tell them in the description.
But
There's a recipe.
Just describe it a little bit
in the description below.
You little ice, maple syrup, and don't use like log cabin or something like that. Get something at your farmer's market that's got some thinness to it because the others will congeal. Like get more of a pure organic maple syrup. Get it in there. Put a little fruit and then bourbon, ice. I use black walnut bitters with it, and then a cherry. Bring it. Production assistants are bringing out the maple old fashioned, and I know it's going to be fantastic. And this will light up your guests.
All right.
Light it up.
So, this is our maple old fashioned.
Oh, it's going to be
I don't know why I smelled that. You don't smell a cocktail, or you don't need to smell a cocktail.
Oh my gosh, is that good?
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
I like it. The maple hits hard.
The maple syrup in it, and like I said, you got to get the right maple syrup. That is the key.
I will warn our viewers. This one's a little sweet.
But it's holidays. You want to be sweet. You don't want to be sour.
Some of us are never
You're
sweet.
a little sour.
I'm a little sour all the
holidays.
time.
I am too.
Holidays or otherwise.
I like that.
But that's a good cocktail. That's a good spin on the
that is good.
the old fashioned.
Get a little maple syrup and put it in your old fashioned.
All right. So next up, we have the Mahogany Manhattan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's named Mahogany because it's got a rich color to it. Bring out the Manhattans, please.
How'd you do this one? Are you just not going to tell anyone?
No, they can look it up. No, so I mean, it's a Manhattan. So instead of sweet vermouth, though, this one's dry vermouth. It's one of those.
What bourbon did you use? I'm going to say for this, I used Maker's Mark 101. Okay, you can use whatever you want. I prefer Maker's Mark for my old fashioned.
I just used some Woodford, plain old Woodford.
Okay.
And yes, I know Manhattan typically rye, but this one, the recipe called for bourbon. Who am I to argue?
What are we?
We're the Bourbon Doctors.
Bourbon Doctors, okay.
So anyway,
what
the
was
Mahogany,
different? Dry vermouth. Woodford, what bitters did you use?
It's got chocolate bitters in it. Chocolate bitters. Now, we'll see. I don't know. Do bitters really make a difference? I don't know.
Anything else in it?
Yes, there's cherry liqueur, which you can taste it. It hits.
So, bourbon, dry vermouth, cherry liqueur,
chocolate bitters. Ooh,
chocolate bitters.
I do taste a little bit of that chocolate at the end.
It is like a chocolate-covered cherry,
It is. This is actually
really... If you like chocolate-covered cherries, get the Mahogany Manhattan. Because this is like a chocolate-covered cherry.
This is really good. I'm pleasantly surprised.
That's 2 for 2.
That's 2 for 2. These are
two.
good. These are good cocktails.
Number 3 is your drink also.
Yes, this is the apple cider cocktail, which, I've done this a lot in the fall. I throw a little apple cider and some bourbon
Apple cider
together.
and bourbon is easy. You just heat up a little apple cider.
Now, this is cold. We didn't heat it up. And it has a little bit of orange bitters in it.
So that's it. Orange bitters.
Yeah. Apple cider.
Okay.
Bourbon.
Okay.
I feel like I'm missing something. I might be. I don't know.
That's easy. I mean, keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Oh, I like that. If you heated it up just a little bit, it's like a hot toddy. You throw a little cinnamon stick in there.
Yeah, this is actually pretty good.
I think it'd be better
this one
with
has
a little
lemon
warm.
juice.
I think it'd be a little better warm.
I've had too much to drink today already. I don't remember what I put in which one.
You are lightweight. What's happened to you? What?
It's the holiday. You're supposed to be nice, bitch. It's a holiday season.
Yeah, I'm not.
Grinchy.
Sorry. Yeah, I should.
This is good.
I think it'd be better warm.
Oh, you know what it is? This one has cinnamon stick syrup.
Oh.
That's what I'm tasting there.
I like it.
It's good. Yeah.
But I'd be better warm.
It would be better
Throw
warm.
that in a microwave for about
warm
25
toddy.
seconds.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. Last is the Cranberry Bourbon Cocktail. Now, what this is 2 parts bourbon to 1 part cranberry juice, 1 part orange juice, a dash of vermouth. I just put a little bit of vermouth in.
Dry or sweet?
And then
Dry or
sweet. And so there's a lot of sweetness in here. I was worried about the sweetness. I wasn't worried. I was concerned. Remember that. You're never worried.
I don't worry about...
You can be concerned, but you can't be worried. And then you can see the sort of orange juicy thing.
Yeah, it looks a little...
Now, they said what you can do is make a whole pitcher of this. You get like 2 cups of bourbon versus 1 cup orange juice and make a whole pitcher of these for Christmas morning, depending on...
I'm pretty sure you could do that with any of these.
Well, yeah, you could.
You could.
But this one's easier.
Maybe. This one, it looks like something that you left out too long, is what it looks like to me.
It's good, but it's...
No, this one's
like
not
that?
for me. The orange juice really hits hard, like the...
This is what you'd have on Christmas morning.
This is...
Orange
I
juice.
am not having this on Christmas morning. No.
All right. What
This
are you
one-
having? Coffee?
Oh, maybe with some bourbon cream. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Cream of some bourbon, guys.
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I don't mind
this one
it.
is
You
a
don't
pass.
like the orange
This one's
juice,
a pass
huh?
on me. I don't like the
If
orange
you like
juice.
orange juice and cranberry in your bourbon, I don't think this is bad.
Did you put cranberry juice in this?
Yes, cranberry
I don't
juice.
taste the cranberry juice.
It's cranberry juice, orange juice. The orange juice does kind of overpower it.
It overpowers it a
It's
bit.
almost like a bourbon mimosa.
Almost, yeah. It's a little.
Except
it's got a
it's-
little bitter something. I don't. This one is a pass for me.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite of the cocktails?
I liked the variation of the classics. I like the maple old fashioned and the mahogany Manhattan because they're classic drinks. I agree with you. This is probably more for
Throwing away.
no, grandma got run over by a reindeer kind of stuff.
I don't know who this one's for.
Yeah, it's not for me.
It's
or
not
you.
for me or you. Yeah. Maybe.
I liked it, but if I had to make one in the morning, it wouldn't be that one. It'd probably be something like this with a little. I'd heat up that cider and throw a little cinnamon in there, or depending on my mood that Christmas morning, which this year is probably going to be more something. Here would be my mood this Christmas morning.
That's an empty. Oh, okay. I mean,
You know what you can do? You can just pour bourbon in a glass and drink.
nothing says alcoholic like bourbon first thing in the morning. But hey.
That's our 5th bourbon cocktail. Is depending on how things your year went. You can just,
pour some
get a
bourbon in a
glass and pour bourbon in it,
Yeah.
and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you can, and that's probably my favorite bourbon drink of all. But I
These are
agree
good.
with you. The two
put the
spin-offs
recipes.
of the classics are the best. I will, even though I don't remember the recipe now, I'll make sure they're correct in the
Everyone,
comments.
give us your recipes. If you go, hey,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to be a drink. It can be like, hey, I love bourbon glazed ham, or bourbon stuffing.
You went.
I'm going to food.
You really went
I'm going to
sideways
food.
with that. Bourbon pecan pie.
Bourbon pecan pie. Throw them on our site because then people can have a whole bourbon Christmas.
Now that's an idea.
You could do it a whole bourbon Christmas. You start out with a bourbon cocktail. You make your bourbon ham, your bourbon stuffing, whatever you want to do, and you just make it an event.
Yeah, and after you have all that, you have to go see one of the
take a
bourbon
nap.
doctors because your liver is going to go into failure.
Take a nap. Your liver ain't going to go into failure. You got a lot of reserve.
Hit us up with your comments, like, subscribe. Remember, there's like 20% of you that are subscribed. Please hit that button.
Hit and subscribe.
Hit subscribe.
Send us some Christmas love.
Yeah. And remember,
Bourbon is for
bourbon is for drinking. Happy holidays, everybody.